This is PMO Assessment for Advancement by Sean Moran for Colorado State University, PJM560 with Dr. Matt Keogh. One of the main process groups for project management is project monitoring. Project monitoring is defined by the Project Management Institute as the ongoing activities conducted throughout the project lifecycle to measure, track, and report project performance while assessing opportunities for project improvement. In order to ensure the maximum benefits are being obtained from projects, monitoring is done throughout the project to ensure that the project performance is in line with the planned objectives of the project. The monitoring activity can occur at set intervals, at designated milestones, or in response to unexpected circumstances, such as when a change control request is made. For the PMO, monitoring is one of the key functions, and they help to track project performance by collecting and distributing metrics. Monitoring at the PMO level also takes the form of tracking the contributions of the project management environment to ensure that they are being done in line with enterprise business objectives. Additionally, the PMO helps to monitor the overall quality of the project management environment through examination of compliance to standards and methods, as well as ensuring the projects are being done in line with enterprise governance standards, legal requirements, and ethical considerations. As part of the monitoring process, the PMO must be focused on improving the project environment of the enterprise. As more and more organizations move towards adopting a project-based strategy towards improving the business outcomes, the PMO can help to ensure that the highest value is being obtained from the projects being undertaken. As part of this goal, the PMO assessment examines the project management environment as it is currently, and then set goals to enhance how it is supporting the enterprise towards achieving the best possible business outcomes. Part of the ongoing assessment function is to track the progress towards those goals and then adjust them as needed to ensure that the goals are the right fit for the current needs in the project environment. This assessment overall helps to gauge the current capability and capacity of the PMO so that the PMO leaders can know things like how many projects they're able to handle or whether additional resources such as more project managers or support staff would help improve business outcomes. Conversely, assessment could help identify areas where the PMO is potentially overstaffed and then help to take on more projects that is currently assigned. The misconception about project management assessment is the view that the PMO assessment is used to assess project risk. Instead, PMO assessment helps to give an enterprise-level view of the current and future condition and capability of the project infrastructure within the organization. The PMO is effectively monitoring and controlling how the people, processes, and practices are working together. As part of the PMO assessment function, the PMO can evaluate performance in the three domains of competency, capability, and maturity. Competency performance refers to the skill and knowledge of individuals that make up the project environment. Capability refers to the professionalism of the project management practices, and maturity is related to the attained achievement of PMO abilities such as business integration. The assessments themselves can be conducted initially to help set a baseline of performance so that when goals for the development are decided, the baseline can be referred to see the progress that's being made. By conducting various kinds of assessments, it can help the PMO identify different areas where development opportunities might exist to help advance the project environment. As part of the PMO's role in helping increase the contribution to business results, the PMO can help develop a framework to track continuous improvement of project-related skills, competencies, and practices throughout the enterprise. Some of the common frameworks used by PMOs are the PMO Competency Continuum, the Project Management Maturity Model, PMMM, and the Organizational Project Management Maturity Model, or the OPM3. Regardless of the framework that's used, the information that is obtained from the chosen assessment activities will help the PMO develop and implement plans for improvement in order to advance the PMO's project performance. In order for the activities to be successful, the PMO must collaborate and integrate with a broad range of stakeholders such as senior executives, departmental leaders, project managers, and any external stakeholders involved in projects. While PMO assessment helps to see what the overall state of the project environment is, part of the project monitoring also involves measuring the performance, results, and outcomes of projects. The main way that this is accomplished is through what is known as project auditing. Auditing involves the examination of various activities that occur related to project management within the enterprise to ensure that performance is aligned with the maximum business value to the organization. Project auditing is key to a successful PMO in order to try and identify root causes and areas where the project performance may have slipped. The key functions of the PMO regarding auditing are the measurement of project-related contributions to achieving business value, the oversight of quality within the project environment, conformance with various regulations such as legal or industry requirements, and identification of irregular project performance. A key area where auditing is done is with monitoring of project metrics in order to gauge project performance. By watching these metrics, the PMO can better identify areas where performance is degraded to hopefully intervene as early as possible to correct the issue or prevent the issue in future projects. Assessments and auditing are both part of the PMO's overall monitoring capability and have crossover with each other through complementary activities. The differences are primarily related to the scope of their activities and how they relate to the overall progress of the PMO along the competency framework decided upon by the PMO. Overall, both assessments and auditing help advance the project management environment to ensure the PMO is meeting the organization's business needs and that maximum value is being obtained from projects and programs. In one case study, TD Bank North America was examined to assess how their enterprise-wide PMO helps to monitor projects and keep the focus on the strategic goals of the enterprise. In the case study, TD Bank found that with their enterprise being heavily focused on merger and privatization activities, it made sense for them to develop an Implementation Project Management Office, or IPMO, to help oversee all various acquisitions and mergers. As they saw the success of the IPMO in helping the projects run smoothly, they made the decision to scale the IPMO to be enterprise-wide, or an EPMO. TD Bank chose to use the principles found within the Organizational Project Management Maturity Model, OPM3, to ensure that the scaling was not done at random, but that it would be best support the business objectives of the enterprise. The OPM3 helped to prioritize projects based on multiple criteria to ensure that the project portfolio aligned with business goals accurately. While scaling to the EPMO level was not easy, TD Bank found it was especially beneficial to improve the ways that they worked with various business partners. The EPMO was established as a central hub for anything project management related in the United States for TD, so it made it easier for business partners to know that they could contact them for anything related to governance, asking questions, resolving issues, providing training, or any sort of support for any issues that had arisen related to projects. TD found that the EPMO was able to provide great value to the organization. The project portfolio budget for the 2013 fiscal year was nearly $300 million, and for projects completed that year, they are able to deliver on $122 million in benefits delivered, which is a very positive accomplishment. They were able to accomplish this by various approaches such as increased use of metrics and promoting proper communication and notification requirements were being met. Their success helped them to ensure that not only were projects meeting timeline and budget constraints, but also ensuring that the anticipated benefits were being realized by the projects. Integrating the functions of PMO assessment and monitoring throughout the project management environment is crucial for ensuring ongoing project management improvements, which are essential for contributing sustained project-related business value. It is important that the PMO adopt a strategy to continue to advance the project management environment through the various use of assessment and monitoring methods to better increase overall project performance. Two key considerations for successful integration include organizational culture and project management mentoring. Organizational culture is similar to an organization's climate and is a representation of the organization's values that help drive its behaviors. It can include dimensions such as policies, procedures, and practices, as well as organizational structure, reward systems, and supervisor or peer support. For a PMO to be successful, the organizational culture must align with the assessment framework of the PMO to ensure that the integration will be sustainable. An organizational culture must include the desire for continuous improvement, open exchange of information and collaboration, and embracing the desire for constructive criticism. Beyond the culture fit, it is vitally important that the organization activity supports a mentoring structure in order to ensure that the assessment and monitoring helps promote the professional development of the organization to ensure the maximum business value in their project environment.